What's going on, everyone? So once again, the Los Angeles Lakers show that they need athleticism, and they need athleticism badly. Now, again, you need two-way capability. Lakers have several needs, and I don't think it's something where, we have to tear it all down to the studs, trade everybody but Luka Doncic. Like, again, don't underestimate the value of, a guy or two or several guys. But I really think the Lakers need at least two guys that can come in, either kind of a higher tier guy, a guy like an Andrew Wiggins or a Herb Jones or a Miles Bridges, somebody like that can be that starting level 3 guy for you, give you some athleticism, give you some size, gives you some defensive versatility, be able to make plays for himself, be able to make plays for others, right? Generate a little bit, not be just beholden to LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves, generating everything for you. And I also think that the Lakers need kind of like another like tier below guy. Think of like a Keon Ellis is somebody I'd love to have, or a Matisse Thybulle, a Haywood Highsmith, or you need like 3 of those guys, right? If you can't get like a high end guy like a Herb or Bridges or a Wiggins, then I think you need something like a Matisse Thybulle, a Keon Ellis, and a Haywood Highsmith. Now you got kind of those 3 guys that you can put in different variations, have 2 or 3 guys on the court at once, or one guy, along with like LeBron and other guys like that. You need to kind of solve that. Lakers need those kind of scrappers. I'd even love a guy like a Dylan Brooks, just to give you that guy that's just, that's a scrapper, hard nose, right? Can just get under guys' skins. You need that toughness. You need guys like, the problem is, like we saw with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we've seen with OKC in this game. And again, I don't think, like, it's one game, right? So I don't want to overreact. And blowouts happen. Look, we did the same thing to OKC last year in OKC. Like, that doesn't mean like, OKC was just terrible. No, they still won the NBA championship, right? Like, games happen, moments happen. Lakers would have done it twice, but the NBA decided to eject Luka because they didn't want their baby getting blown out twice. So, again, and Lakers have had OKC's number over the last few years, but it is a trend that we've seen. It's something we knew in the offseason. We talked about in the offseason. It's something we knew, during preseason. We talked about during preseason. It's something that I've talked about periodically here throughout the course of the regular season. I'm going to continue to talk about. People can say, Tyler, why do you always talk about trades? Why do you always bring up trades? One, this is a fan channel, and I like to explore those things, and I like to have fun and do that. I'm not an insider. I'm not a reporter. I'm just a guy like the rest of you that has been blessed enough to have people that actually want to listen to my videos, which is amazing to me. But it also, because we need it, right? Like, we need stuff. If we were this perfect team that just had everything, then I probably wouldn't talk trades as much. I'd probably still explore some stuff, but it wouldn't be as heavy on the trade side as I am at times. But it's because we need it. Again, we don't play for first round exits. We don't play to make conference finals. We don't even play to make the NBA finals. We play for one thing and one thing only: hoisting the Larry O'Brien at the end of the year. So unless we are that team, we need to be better, and we need to figure things out. And this was a good test against the defending champs on the road, and we got smacked. And we got smacked by Atlanta, which I said in the video, despite missing guys, all that stuff, like, look, Atlanta has the thing still that the Lakers really struggle with. How do you beat the Lakers, right? It's actually a very simple formula. You push the pace, you get out in transition, and you use your athleticism to an advantage because the Lakers don't have it. Like, every time they play a young athletic team, they struggle because that team just runs up and down the court, they jack up a bunch of threes, and then they just chase down and win those 50-50 balls and stuff because the Lakers have Luka and Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, guys like that out there. It's like, hey, I can win a foot race against these guys. So you jack a bunch of threes, you push the pace, you get in transition, you make sure the Lakers don't get set, and you beat them. That's what OKC did. It's what Atlanta did. It's what you saw Minnesota do, right? Like, there's clear things that the Lakers need to address. Now, again, I don't think the Lakers need to tear it all down, but they need to get at least 2 guys. You need at least a kind of higher end guy. Ideally, if you get, like I said, a Miles Bridges who has or Herb Jones. Those 2 guys have the age for the long-term answer. Those are 2 guys that, can solve a lot of those needs as your 3-and-D guy that can just do multiple things, be that Swiss Army knife, be those swingmen, but be a guy that can self-create a little bit, especially Miles Bridges. I'm like really high on Miles Bridges. And I actually think he's a guy that probably could be obtainable because just where Charlotte's at, and they have several guys that kind of play his position, and he's a guy that could play either forward spot. So, like, even in a post-LeBron era, say you go get another 3 or a Dude Theroux or somebody like that kind of evolves into like, hey, this is our starting 3. You just slide Bridges to the 4, and boom, you don't even miss a beat. So, like that, Herb Jones, he's a 3, not a 4, where I think Miles Bridges can slot into either spot and do it effectively because we've seen him do it. We've seen him do it effectively, but digress. Point is, like, we need a guy like that. You need the athleticism, the defense, the switchability, the versatility. You need that out there on the perimeter, right? I've talked about, right? As far as the starting 5 goes, I mean, honestly, if it was me, I still, and I get Austin Reeves has been so great. It's so hard to make the argument if you're the coaching staff. Not just that, but Austin Reeves probably wouldn't be happy about it. He's in a contract year. His agent probably wouldn't be happy about it. And I don't think the Lakers would do it. Like, I've seen people be like, Tyler, why do you always talk about Austin Reeves in the starting unit? Because again, what I would do and what the Lakers are going to do are very different things. Right? So I can't keep talking about stuff that I know isn't going to happen, right? Like, I need to talk about stuff like when I'm breaking down and analyzing the actual team. I need or rotation or whatever. I have to speak on what is the most likely thing to happen. Personally, I would go Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart, Jared Vanderbilt, LeBron James, and DeAndre Ayton. Luka Doncic likes to get going early. You let him set the tone. Now you have the athleticism and defense out on the perimeter to really kind of slow things down between Jared Vanderbilt, Marcus Smart, and LeBron James. We've seen LeBron James can buy in and be that defensive anchor, takes pressure off of DeAndre Ayton. He can be a better defensive player, right? And then Luka can just go be Luka. You can always inject offense, right? It's hard to inject defense, as you saw, right? That game, all of a sudden, we're down 9 and the game's over. Like, they just kept going. And where if you have the defense to keep things close and you need more offense, you can always inject off, take out Marcus Smart, put in Austin Reeves, right? Whatever, however you want to approach it, right? But at least the defense keep things close. And those games that Luka's just, dropping 30 in the first quarter, you're probably winning all those games because you're going to create enough separation. And the games where he's struggling, like that OKC game, you can hopefully keep the gap close enough by getting stops, slowing things down, winning those 50-50 balls, doing the dirty work, making the hustle plays, things like that, right? So personally, that's what I would do, but realistically speaking, Lakers aren't going to do that, right? So LeBron James coming back is going to be huge because that gives you athleticism, that gives you rebounding. He has shown that he can lock down and be a defensive anchor for the Lakers. He was that for the Lakers last year, and so especially now that he won't have as much pressure offensively and playmaking and creation and all that stuff, right? Hopefully he can buy more in on the defense. Not just that, he's just LeBron James, right? He's still a top 10 player, guy, still unbelievable. So he's a guy that will help and mask a lot for this team. But beyond that, you need another guy out on the wing, right? You need another guy that can do and cover the ground and hit the open shots and just do things out there for this Lakers team. You need that athleticism, defense on the perimeter, all of those things, right? And then in a post-LeBron era, especially if you're going to stick with Austin Reeves, you need to go get another guy that can do that, right? So, like I said, if you get a Miles Bridges, you need like a Dude Theroux to become that two-way guy for you, that OG type, right? So then that way now you have 2 hyper-athletic guys out there with Luka, Austin Reeves, that they're handling all the business out on the perimeter. You got DeAndre Ayton, right? Like, that's what you need. You need stuff like that. And Lakers are going to have to figure that out, right? Lakers desperately need athleticism. Talked about it for years. Hasn't changed. Every time we get a game like this, I'm bringing it up because we do. We need it. Just adding athletes alone, right? Again, we need 2-way guys. Lakers have a lot of one-dimensional guys. It's why, like, the Rui thing. Like, I love Rui. You got to trade him if that's what it takes to get those guys. As great as Rui is, again, I love Rui. If there's a way you can get those guys, if you can get a Keon Ellis and an Andrew Wiggins and not trade Rui, then fine. Do that and not trade Rui. But if it comes down to that, you got to do it. Even if you think Rui's better than Andrew Wiggins, which I don't think he is, but even if you're somebody that does. Again, it's not about the offense side of things. It's what Andrew Wiggins can do as far as the defensive side, the hustle plays, doing the dirty work, and he can self-create better. He's a better shot creator, right? Like things like that. So, again, you need a guy like that. I'm just using Andrew Wiggins as an example. Miami's actually been pretty good this year, so who knows if they even trade him. But point is, you got to get off of some guys. Lakers need 2-way players. However, just adding athleticism alone would do one. Like if a dude Thero can be an immediate player, right? Which I don't want to put too much pressure on him. He's a rookie. But if he's a guy that can come in and even be just another, like a wish Jared Vanderbilt, right? Like, say because he's a rookie. Let's say he's not as great of a rebounder, great of a defender, all that stuff, but he's like a level down. That would do wonders for this team, right? Because again, it's a guy that can make plays, be hustle, get out in transition, push the pace, guy that can, get those 50-50 balls, track down loose balls, all of that, right? So again, just injecting, even Bronny James, you've seen how good Bronny James has been. Even in that OKC game, he was really good, right? We've seen how good Bronny James has been as that on-ball attacker, as that, point of attack guy. Applying the ball pressure, being that versatile defender guy, using his athleticism, right? Like, you need that. OKC is a bunch of 6'3 to 6'5 hyper athletic guys, and they just swarm you. They're not the biggest team. They're one of the smaller teams overall, front to back, but they just swarm you. They come in waves, and they have the athleticism to, you have 3 guys on you, and and you make that pass, and then that guy catches the ball, and he has 3 guys on. It's like OKC's playing like there's 15 guys on the basketball court, like because they have that foot speed, they have that athleticism, they can recover quick, boom, 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 right? Lakers need to be better out of the perimeter, need to be better defending the interior, and you need that athleticism. You need guys that can jump passing lanes, and if they get beat, quick enough to recover and get back and make the plays and do all those things. You need that. You need that badly, right? But hopefully the Lakers can kind of solve that issue and get some of that athleticism. We will see. Time will tell. But it's frustrating, right? Again, it'll come. We got to be patient. It'll come. We'll get those guys. All I want to see from now on from the drafts, whether it's second round picks or first round picks or whatever, is just a dude Thero types or like 6'5 hyper athletic. Like even Chris Menon, I think could really help this Lakers team. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, a past question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.